All right, everybody, welcome to today's math class. We have another wonderful radical equation here. Now, in this question, I want to show you how to solve this question in 30 seconds. Although in this video, we're going to spend up to 4 to 5 minutes in solving it. The reason being that the explanation I'm going to be giving here will take much of the time. But on my own, if I'm to solve this, I can solve this in just 30 or let's say even 10 seconds, right? Good. So the question is the square root of 2m plus 1 equal to 1 plus the square root of m. So how do we solve for the value of m that satisfies this original equation? Now, two methods can be applied in solving this challenge here. I can either move all the radical terms to one side of the equation, or I can go ahead to square both sides of the equation since the radicals are of the same kind. Okay, but here this is what I want to do. I want to move all the radical terms to the left hand side of the equation before I do justice to the system. And so moving this to this side of the equation, then we take our solution first. Yes, solution. All right, so from here we're going to have the square root of our 2m that plugs our 1. Yeah, if I move this to this side, it's going to give us here minus the square root of rm, then equal to 1. So we have 1 on the right hand side of the equation. So we can now eliminate the radicals here now. And so we're going to take the square of both sides of the equation. So take this to the power of 2. We call it take this to the power of 2 according to the law of equation that whatever we do to the left hand side, we also do it to the right hand side. Now, here we're going to apply an algebraic identity, which says that when you have your A, okay, minus your B all raised to the power of 2 in bracket, then this is equal to your A to the 2, then minus your 2AB, there plus your B to the 2, right? Good. So if we have this, we're going to apply this to this part of this equation. And so doing that, this is going to give us the square root of our 2m plus our 1 all raised to the power of 2 minus our 2 times the square root of our 2m plus 1 times our square root of our m, then plus our square root of m all raised to the power of 2, everything equal to 1 to the 2 will give us our 1, right? Now, from here, what we do next here now, you discover that this power, we strike out this radical here. So this we go with this, and also this we go with this. Okay, with this, we look carefully. According to the law of sword, we can multiply this and this together. Remember? Yeah, the law which says that if you have your root a there times your root b, say this is equal to the square root of your a b. Okay, this is a very useful law in sword, right? Good. And so this we are left here with 2m plus our 1, then minus our 2 into the square root of our m bracket 2m plus our 1 close bracket there plus here we are left with m, everything equal to 1. Wow. And so what happened, you discover that we're having positive 1 here and we're having positive 1 on this other side, so two of them will leave the system. Okay, so here we are now left with our 2m, then minus our 2 into the square root of, we use this to open this, we're going to have here 2m to the power of 2, there plus our m, there plus our m on this side equal to 0. Wow, we are still having a radical term in the system, and so I'm going to move this term having the radical to the right hand side of the equation, then this remain here. And if we add your 2m to m, that gives us our 3m. So we're going to have here 3m that equal to our positive square root of 2m to the 2 there plus our m here. So the simple thing to do here is just to square both sides of the equation since we are having a square root radical. And so this to the 2 and also this side to the 2. Okay, so if we distribute this power among the quantities we have inside here, this is going to give us our 9, then times m to the power of 2, then equal to, and this we do same thing here, this is going to give us 4, then into, here we're going to have our 2m to the 2 plus our m, close bracket here. Okay, all right. Now, if we use this to open up this, we're going to end up having 9m to the 2 equal to our 8m to the 2, then plus our 4m here. Just move this quantity to this side of the equation, and then we're going to come up with our 9m to the 2 minus 8m to the 2 equal to 4m. If we subtract this is going to give us our m to the 2, they're equal to 4. At this point, can we divide through by m to have our m equal to 4? If we do that, we're going to come up with just one root. But here, because of the power, we are expected to solve for two roots. And so what we do, we just have to subtract 4m from both sides of the equation. And if we do that, this is going to give us our m to the 2, then minus our 4m, they're equal to 0 here. Then we cannot factor m from this expression here. So if we factor m from here, we're going to have m bracket our m minus 4 equal to 0. Here we apply what we call the zero property. And the zero property says that your a times b equal to 0, then we're going to have either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. One of them must give us 0. But since we are not certain of the quantity that is going to be 0, so we use the word either. Okay, so this is going to give us our m1 is going to give us equal to 0. So this is the first root, and the second root, we're going to have our m2 will now be equal to, we move this to the right hand side, that will give us positive 4 to this, right? Good. Now let's check if the two roots will actually satisfy this original equation. Now let's check the first one here. We are having our 2m plus 1 here, and if we put in here 0, so this is going to give us 0, and it's going to have the square root of 0, sorry, square root of 1, then here we're going to have 0, here we're going to have 1, and so square root of 1 will give us 1, and so 1 equal to 1, it means that the first root m1 equal to 0 actually satisfies the original equation. So let's keep it good. Now what about the 4, which is the second root? If we put in 4 here, this is going to give us 2 times 4 to give us 8. 8 plus 1 will give us our 9. Square root of 9 will give us 3. Then on this other side, we're going to have here to give us here our square root of 4, which is 2. The 2 plus 1 will give us 3. So it means 3 equal to 3 shows that the second root, which is our m equal to 4, also satisfy the original equation. So this is how you solve for radical equations like this. Thank you for being there. If you have a question, do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our channel.